When we think about wealth in viewing this number that's on your screen, we think about it as a loss of wealth, as we continue to watch this number increase to almost $34 trillion. That is money that is being bled out of our paychecks every time we get paid for our jobs. And it is declining the dollar's value at a rate of 3.1% year over year now. We're at a 40-year inflation high, and that is going to get worse as time goes on. But the people at the debt clock, well, they want us to think a little differently. And that's what this video is about, and the message that they are sending us as we explore. We are looking at the debt clock, and we can see that it's at $33.929 trillion. It's about to tick up to 93.93, and we're going to see $34 trillion very, very soon. And nonetheless, we're going to watch these numbers as they tick on by. We can see here we have debt per citizen. I want to focus a little bit here on this section because the debt per citizen per the debt per taxpayer just goes to show you how lopsided the tax system is in this country. And because this number means that not everybody's paying taxes, but the taxpayers carry the biggest brunt of the federal tax burden. So that's what we're dealing with here, and it's too bad, and it's a shame, because when we look about the debt to GDP ratio and all these numbers here, it's at 122.16. There's only one time in the last century where it was higher. That was World War II. And that was a system where we kind of reset things with Bretton Woods II, or the Bretton Woods system. And in a sense, well, we had a reset of that with Bretton Woods II, which is essentially when Nixon closed the gold window completely. Now we're operating under a pure fiat system, which will allow them to continue to do this. Because when they do this, deficit spending, it makes this number go up higher exponentially. So let us step back and take a look about what wealth really is. Wealth is stable value. And when we think wealth, we have to think about it in certain ways. And this is the message that the debt clock people are sending us now, to think about wealth that maintains. Not necessarily increasing wealth, but maintaining wealth. And you can see here that they have an example of that with this note here. This note is colored, sort of a gold-colored U.S. Treasury certificate here. And to me, one can interpret this as this is something that is based off of a commodity of sorts. And I think that's the message that they're sending us here with this one. A dollar based off of commodities. It is not gold, that bright yellow color. And I think this is the first clue that we have that it's not just a gold-backed currency, but a debt-free currency based off of a balance of multiple commodities here. That's right. I think that's what they're telling us here. Now, the first person to make a proposal for that was a presidential candidate back in 2016, Ted Cruz, suggested a rules-based monetary system that the Fed should adhere to. And some of those rules would include commodities such as gold, or gold could be a part of it. And then, most recently, another presidential candidate, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., made sort of the same proposition, that maybe we have a commodities-based system based off of precious metals, gold, silver, and platinum could be a part of it. But maybe other things too. But this, I think, tells us that if we think about wealth, we want a currency and a certificate, a debt-free currency, that is based off of the value of these intrinsic elements here. So we have gold, silver, copper. It looks to be some sort of a fuel source there, something, oil. Now this one is a little bit odd. It's the exchange-traded funds, maybe Wall Street. That could be a part of it, but that's essentially represents derivatives in my mind. I don't know that it really should be based off of this, but the thing is, they're talking about Wall Street. Well, you can increase wealth on Wall Street by investing in stocks and bonds. And so I guess if you use companies that are sound enough, or you can delve in there and part of it to as a diversification portfolio, that could be something that could be considered. Although I don't know that I would want my money really wrapped up or based in that for safety. But as part of it, maybe that could be. Maybe that's what they're telling us here. I'm not sure. And then you have other commodities such as pork bellies, corn, wheat, soybeans, that type of thing. Real estate, that's a little picture of a home. Some of these images are very small, so I had to kind of zoom in a little bit to kind of see these. We'll see if we can zoom a little bit more to get a clearer picture of these. But then you also have, the mining sector or just industry in general, I guess, or what have you, but it could be mining for other elements. And then you have other elements on the periodic table, rare earths. And I'm not sure what TH is, thorine or thorazine or what have you, but whatever that, it doesn't look like it's TN, which is tin, but nonetheless, it looks like there's some other element on the periodic table that could have some value there. But think wealth, and you want something that is there that is going to provide a foundation for sound money. And this note, by the way, you can see in the background has a gold coin on it in the background there. So it is kind of a gold backed as part of it. But also you see there that it has the ichthus, the fish symbol, which again, it's rooted with the center of all of this is God. I think that's what they're telling us here. We can see it has a denomination of 10 with the Roman numeral X, meaning 10 as well too, and payable to the bearer on demand, something in a currency that is debt-free. So I think that's pretty amazing. I think that's well thought out, very interesting. I do have some questions. I really don't know what this is, and I don't know what this means right here with the Wall Street symbol. But hey, a variety of different options there, a variety of different ideas. Let me know what your thoughts are. How do you interpret this? And if you want to see more videos like this, where I cover the debt clock's secret messages, I hope you will consider subscribing to the channel and checking out the playlist that I posted on this. Let me know what your thoughts are about the debt clock videos that I do. I've been covering these and I've actually gone back and have done a video showing the very first message now. I'm going to try to capture some other messages that I've missed since they started doing these back in late October or mid-October. So let me know what your thoughts are about this video and about thinking wealth. So I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch this video, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.